Hey guys, it's Jade and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to title it, but I know I'm going to do in this video. We're going to be kind of organizing and setting up and decorating all of my school supplies for this year. We're going to be making front cover pages for my binders, putting in my inserts and writing all the tabs on them. We're going to be using my Cricut machine, which is actually back there on my desk, if you guys can see that, to create really cute little labels to go on all of our notebooks. I'm also going to be making fun little class schedule pages and other little school inserts to go in my little A5 rings planner. So whatever I end up titling this video, that's what we're doing. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below, as well as give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I think that's gonna be it for this intro, so let's hop right on in to the video. Alright guys, howdy from VoiceOver Jade. The first thing we're gonna do is just kind of go over the school supplies we're gonna be working with today. We've got my binder, my little lab notebook from 5 Star, 2 of these just cheap plastic folders from Walmart, and of course, my little 5 Star notebook I'm using for my note taking this year. So we're gonna start off and just using these little post-it notes. I'm gonna figure out what I want to label on each notebook that I have. I have a couple that I didn't end up using this semester, but I will be later. So I'm kind of just figuring out what labels I want to make for each thing. And then in this binder, we're actually going to start off by using the little tab dividers that I already put in there, which are the Avery Insertable Style Edge, the 8-pack. And we're just going to be writing out all of my classes and all the little sections that I want to have. So I do have 5 classes this semester, plus a lab, so 6 classes. Then I'm also teaching a freshman gateway class this year, so I've also got a tab for that in there. And then I also have a tab for Omega, which is my sorority at Lee, as well as a tab just for extra notebook paper, which you guys will see in the next clip. So as you can see, we just wrote all those out with kind of a basic black ballpoint pen, nothing too fancy, and then I'm just using the perforations to tear them out. And the nice thing is this does come with 16 of these inserts, so I have enough to be able to take all these out at the end of the semester and then make new ones for my new classes next semester, rather than having to buy a whole nother pack of dividers, which is very annoying. So glad about that one, definitely. And here's a little overview of what they all look like. I just love these Avery tab dividers. They are literally always my favorite. And then in this next clip, as you guys can see, we're just opening up a fresh pack of graph paper. Fun fact, my favorite paper of all time is graph paper, overlined all the way. And so I always gotta have some with me at all times. Next up, we're going to be making the labels for my notebooks and folders and all sorts of stuff like that. So as you can see in this clip, this is actually in Cricut Design Space. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a Cricut or if you have a Cricut, but I recently got one this summer and I have been literally obsessed with it. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you guys through a little bit of the process of how I make these little vinyl decals for my notebooks and binders. And I mean, y'all, I have been using this thing to make so many different craft projects. So if you guys want to see a whole video on the Cricut, I definitely could make one. But as you guys can see right now, this is what the machine kind of looks like as it's cutting out our project, which was our first couple little labels that we were making. And so the basics of the process are kind of this. So you're going to be able to pick out your Cricut vinyl. So in this clip right now, I'm actually using white permanent Cricut branded vinyl. You're going to go to Cricut Design Space. Obviously, like you guys saw, put in whatever you want. The font that I use is actually Christmas Classica, and I downloaded it for free from dafont.com. Then you're going to obviously put your vinyl on your mat, insert it into the Cricut machine, go to Cricut Design Space, click Make It, click Go on your Cricut machine. It's going to cut it out. Then you're going to take off the excess vinyl, use the weeding tool to weed out the extra pieces, then take another piece of transfer tape, as they call it, put it over the top, get the decal on there, peel up the transfer tape, and then place it onto your new object, then remove the transfer tape. I know that this probably is kind of confusing to you guys, especially if you have no experience with Cricuts. Again, this is not a Cricut video, so if you guys want to see a Cricut video on how to make vinyl decals in more of an in-depth fashion, then I definitely can make that. But here I'm just kind of showing you some of the finished products of my Cricut Design Space little labels that I made. I really love these. I think that they just elevate your organization to a whole new level. And again, the Cricut is an amazing machine, and I am so fortunate that I was able to get one this summer. And so I know that's a very sped up overview of kind of how to do this process. This necessarily isn't really a tutorial video. I'm kind of just showing you guys how I'm organizing my stuff. But in this next clip, we're actually going to be doing the same thing again, but I'm just using this gold vinyl because of my white notebook. I can't put a white label on top of that, obviously. Now, fun fact about this little dude, I'm actually not using Cricut branded vinyl. This is Silhouette branded vinyl that they sell at, what was I trying to say? Michael's. And as you can see by that clip right there, have so many issues with this brand of vinyl. And I bought so much of it, and it still works. And I love the after effect of it, but it is such a struggle to get it to peel off and cut right on the Cricut. It always rips when you try to take it off the mat. It's really hard to weed. I really don't think in the future I'm going to be buying any more vinyl from this brand. I wanted to go ahead and shout that out in this video just so you guys kind of get my opinion on this brand of vinyl, so that I don't like promote you guys to buy something I don't actually really like that much, but I already have like a million rolls of it. So I kind of have to use it at this point. I am using Cricut branded for pretty much everything else. So the transfer tape, the other vinyls, you definitely can find vinyl for so much cheaper, and you don't have to be using Cricut brand. But that's just what I've been using so far. I haven't had my machine very long, and I haven't really gotten to experiment with other brands yet. But all I know is as of right now, I don't like the Silhouette branded stuff. I think it's kind of annoying, and it doesn't work for me very often. But yeah, that's just my opinion, and there's my notebook. Next up, we're actually going to be labeling the dividers inside of this 5-subject notebook. So I found this 5-subject, 5-star notebook at Walmart, and I just thought it was such a cool idea because you get those nice plastic dividers with little tabs in them and folders in them. Also, it's really funny to watch me struggle with that Sharpie marker. I could not get that thing open for the life of me. But I really loved the idea of this because I feel like you're just able to kind of rearrange them and kind of put more paper. Like, I'm going to need more paper behind anatomy and physiology too than I'm going to need behind, I don't know, theology, for example. And so the basics of this, as you guys can probably tell by the video, I don't have to explain everything, is that I'm taking a fine tip Sharpie, writing the class on the little style edge divider on the end, then using my Dymo letter tag, which is just your basic label maker. You can find these anywhere. This one was probably about $15. Typing out the class name and then putting it kind of in that top left-hand corner. Then I'm inserting the style edge divider back into the notebook and repeating that process for the other 5 tabs. I really like this notebook. I will keep you guys updated on how I use it and if it has proved to be more effective to just have all my classes in one notebook rather than separate notebooks. I've never done that before, and I'm really excited to try it out. And here is kind of the final product of what that looks like. Nothing too fancy. Next up, we're going to be packing up and organizing my nursing school supply kit. So this is just a really cool little stethoscope case that I got off of Amazon, and I made that label on the front on my Cricut as well. So first, I'm just putting in my Littman Classic 3 all blacked out stethoscope. You guys know I love this baddie. I unboxed her in a vlog. I'm adding my little pulse oximeter at the top on that side. Then in the little zippered pouch, I'm going to be adding my trauma shears, little extra parts to my stethoscope, my little Prestige medical watch, my pen light, a couple extra ballpoint pens from Clove, and 2 badge reels from Clove. Next up, we're going to be packing up all of my new school supplies into my pencil pouch. So this is kind of a brief overview of what I got. Again, you guys need to go watch my school supplies haul if you haven't to kind of get the real tea on everything that I got and my opinions on it. But this is just kind of a brief overview of some of the pens and pencils that I got. Then, this is very sped up, but I'm just dumping out all my old stuff, going through the things that are dead and that I don't want to use anymore, and then just kind of opening up all my new stuff, putting it in my pencil pouch, figuring out how much of what thing and what colors and whatever I want in there, and pretty much just cleaning out my pencil pouch, making sure it has every single thing that I feel like I'm going to need for all of my little studying. I do the majority of my studying in the library or in different places on campus, so I really do feel like I need to be pretty stocked project wherever I am. So as you guys can see, you guys can watch the clip. That is just what I'm doing. I'm adding Post-its and tabs and highlighters and expo markers and all sorts of good stuff in this pencil pouch. Also, this pencil pouch is from Target, if I didn't mention that. I got it 2 years ago and it has worked great. Next up, I'm just going to give you guys a quick little planner flip through. I actually want to make a whole video about my planner, but this is just my little fall semester class schedule page that I drew out. I was going to make a whole little insert for it, but I didn't end up doing that. And again, if you guys want to know more about this planner, please let me know. I want to make a video about it. I just don't know if people are going to watch it. And also, I did add all these little Post-it notes to cover a couple events that I just don't really feel like other people need to know about right now. And now on the inside of my August page, I wrote out my 7 goals. I did a little monthly habit. This month it's going to be a daily devotional. I kind of gave a little more in depth of what that means to me, and then as well as started a little video list. Again, it gave me some suggestions down below, and then I'm just kind of going over and showing you guys how I've already put in dates and kind of put stickers and made it cute for all of the main events that I already know of that are going to be going on in August. So a lot of rush stuff, a lot of new student orientation stuff. I do run that for the freshmen. These are my favorite stickers. I wanted to share them with you guys. A couple of my planner essentials. These are from the Happy Planner. You can find them at Michael's or Amazon or wherever, but I usually get mine at Michael's. This is actually a new pack they came out with. And then these are actually super cool. So Post-it brand has actually come out with a new line of stationery stuff. So these first ones are little like habit tracker Post-its, which I thought was cool. And then I just love these ones because they were a circle, kind of cool. I love the Zebra mild liners. I have them in highlighter and brush tip, as well as the Crayola super tips. I'm giving you guys just a brief overview of all of my favorite planner stuff right now. Got a lot of different types of pens and Post-it notes and highlighters, brush tip markers, Post-its. I've got a whole big thing of washi tape, and then this one's just got like all of the other essentials that you need. Now, in this final segment of the video, I feel like I have been talking nonstop, y'all. We are going to be packing up the rest of my backpack. So first we're making my little essentials bag. I've got an extra mask, some Advil, some tampons, some gum. We've got oil absorbing sheets. We've got a little Laneige lip balm. We've got some Tums because IBS. Am I right, ladies? I've got some extra contacts. I'm going to be adding in there some hair ties and a clip. A little itch stick if I get a bug bite. I've got several different types of chapstick. You know your girl needs her chapstick. A little Kleenex container and some extra gum. Then we're just going to be zipping that up and putting that right in that kind of front pocket with all the organizers in my backpack. Then I'm going to be packing up my laptop. This case is from Amazon, as well as the clear case that I put my stickers on, and the majority of my stickers are from Redbubble, and I'm just going to be putting this in the back portion of my backpack. If I didn't mention, my backpack is a Patagonia Chacabuco backpack, and right now we're just kind of packing up all of the stationery and stuff that we organized today kind of in that main pocket. Of course, I won't be carrying this all around with me at all times, but kind of a good idea. We're putting my pencil pouch in that pocket as well, and I didn't show it, but my nursing school supply bucket goes in there as well. We're just adding in my calculator. My computer charger is going to go in that big zippered pocket in the back. My little portable charger, there actually ended up being a pocket that just fit it perfectly kind of on the left over there, so I definitely was excited to have that and find that out. And then we're just zipping up that portion, flipping over my little handkerchief, and we're ready to go. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, so please click that little like button down below. As well as subscribe to my channel for a whole bunch of really fun back-to-school content. My channel is practically a back-to-school channel, let's just be honest, and I'm kind of okay with that. Make sure to leave in the comment section down below any other video ideas you guys have for this back-to-school season, as well as for my upcoming year in college. Make sure to go over and follow me on Instagram at jadebenward. That is where I keep up with you guys the most. I love answering your DMs or hanging out with you guys in comments or over Instagram stories. I also sell a lot of my old clothes on a Poshmark, so just go and follow at the letter J Benward. So just J Benward, not Jade Benward, J Benward, and shop a lot of my old stuff. I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you liked it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone.